King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Indeed, indeed. Oh man. Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Ooze the Great, and just sat down to have a quick little smoke break, and a random thought crossed my mind. So I figured while I was smoking, I just relay it to y'all real quick. So this is gonna be short. This is gonna be short. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Help me take care of the YouTube police. As you can see, I'm making some changes to the page. Not all the way done, but to the channel. But we'll get there. But we'll get to this thought, man. I don't want to make this too long. Everybody got stuff to do. So I'm thinking about this whole Kendrick Drake lawsuit mess. We done attacked it from so many different angles. I don't even know how to keep talking about it, to be honest. But something that I thought that just crossed my mind today, that as a man, I'm kind of disappointed. That I've gone through being married. I've been in several real relationships and what have you, and the person who should be probably talked about the most but hasn't really is Kendrick's woman, and probably to the same degree, the child in question, right? I'm playing all these different scenarios in my head. The order or sequence of events took place. As far as the dissing going too far, so to speak, I don't think it did. I don't like so many people have said. There's no rules in this. You get what you get. Once you decide to participate, you win it. With that being said, right, I have yet to see anybody mention or put any care or thought into Kendrick's woman, Kendrick's kids. And the reason I say that is, let's think about the sequence of events, right? It didn't get personal until Drake took it there. Remember the infamous line, if you take it there, we take it further, it's something you don't want to do. Verbatim, that's the line. Drake took it there. Okay, if you take it there, I'm gonna take it further. Something you don't want to do. It seemed like everything in every song was carefully thought out, written. It has meaning right now. And the reason I started thinking about Dot's old lady is how do you think she felt? When Drake put out this, her wanna get kissed by Dave Free and all that other little mess. If you got a woman, you know what I'm talking about. I know as men, we like to say we don't answer to our woman, but when your woman looking you upside your head like you gonna let him talk about me like that, that's where we at. You gonna let this man talk about us, like our kids, like that? That's a burden unto itself. When your woman looking at you with the expectations of you, hey, fix this. Not now, right now. Make this right. Part of the reason why so many of us loved seeing her getting her boogie on in the living room with the shorties, and Kendrick, I love that moment in that video. But it still makes me scratch my head, why, I'm including myself in this, why have we looked over that moment? You essentially was calling this woman a 304. Think about what's the accusation is on a street level, on real everyday life level. I got this woman, right? She my woman. My fiance. She's my woman. Got my man. It's my right hand man. We go back. It's my dog. So I gotta be good. If I'm following the premise that Drake threw out there, I gotta be good. My woman. Get down with my man. Am I right? I gotta be so good with that he not only steal my right hand man, we still in business together. And I gotta be so good with the situation that my woman, this ain't just some floozy off the street, this is my woman. I gotta be good with her. In the sheets, we gonna assume that it's happened once and then boom, a baby popped up. If that happened, that means some messing around was going on, right? This is the assumption. So I gotta be good with that. And still be able to look her in the face, still enjoy her company, still carry the same love for her. Let's be for real. If that was the case, the situation would look a lot different. Think about it. Any man that's being honest gonna tell you, one thing we can't deal with is knowing. We not about to interact with somebody that was all up in your, you know what. We're not doing that. Every time I see this dude, I'm thinking about what he done did to you that I ain't did. What you done did to him that you ain't did to me. That ain't gonna play, dog. California? Compton? For real? I don't see that playing out like that. I don't see that playing out like that at all. When I had somebody ask me, like, you don't think Kendrick could have went about it another way? Yeah, Drake might have got slick at the mouth, but there's another way to go about it besides what he said and did. No. I know some of y'all think of an eye for an eye. That's not how everybody play. You get one of mine, I get two of yours. That's more accurate. I don't think Kendrick had a choice. Now that I sit here, enjoy a quick little smoke break with y'all, appreciate y'all. I don't think Kendrick had a choice. Because he still has to go home. He still has to look at his kids. He still has to look at his woman. And from everything we've gathered thus far, just publicly, because it's not like we know him. I know I don't know him, but he seems like a non-BS man. So I feel like it's okay to take everything at face value with Kendrick. And I could picture being a man and having to right this type of wrong. Think about in the street, man. If this was a street situation, there wouldn't have been no words relayed. This was the street. This straight to fighting. Which would make the stories we heard about. Kendrick offered to fade. Drake turned it down. I could see that being real because who you playing with? Who you playing with, bro? We not about to do this. It's mine. You can't play with that. Meet me out back. You gotta meet me outside. This all goes, look, this also ties into my premise of grown people, specifically grown men, play too much in 2025. When you sit and you just think about the whole situation from an everyday standpoint. Don't it make sense? Hey man, you took it too far. I'm not playing no more. Get these records. Let's get to it. It's clear you feel some type of way, and I feel some type of way too. These songs ain't gonna work that out. We need to get to it. We need to get to the business. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out there about to let another man talk about his woman like that. Man, it's dudes out here clowning right now for somebody talking about one of their little jump offs. You ain't really tied to it. And they ready to go squabble, grab the strap, all type of things. It's about somebody you invested time into, emotions into, created life with. That's not to be played with ever. Not to be played with ever. As far as I'm concerned, Drake pushed Kendrick's back against the wall, and Kendrick responded the best way possible. He gave him a one-hit quitter. I feel like every song was like these light little jabs. Okay, we playing, yeah, we playing. And then Drake did what he did, and Kendrick, he snapped. Like, okay. You know how you be slap boxing, and in that one moment where the slap turned into something else, it turned into something else. And that's what happened. And now we hear headed to court. And all I can kind of surmise in this moment as I sit here and smoke with y'all is maybe Kendrick hit Drake too hard. Maybe that's how Drake feels. It's not that he hit me too hard. What y'all think? Maybe that's all this is. A simple case of why you hit me so hard. Kind of like that moment when you shadow boxing with the homie. And that one, whoa, bro. We were just BSing. What you we gotta really squabble down. Excuse me, my bad. That's what this is. That one moment where you shadow box it. And then homie give you that motherfucker. Everybody know that mother. I know you ain't. That's how Drake feel right now. I know you ain't just. Yeah, he did. Socked you right in your mouth for playing too much. that's what happened to Drake, man. He got socked because he played too much. That's all I got though. This is a thought. Nobody really talked about Whitney. How she could be feeling, what she thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure in that moment, dancing in that living room for that video with the kids, it had to feel good. I'm sure in that moment she felt like this is done. We won. This will be good. And now to be here where people are asking for paternity information, it has to feel weird, or it has to be unsettling. Because what Drake is doing now, asking for something like that, he's disrupting the home. He's disrupting the home, and nobody's talking about that part. And I'm included in that because I was really naive to even the thought of it until 25, 40, 35 minutes ago, whatever the case, within the last hour. But let me know what y'all think about that, because beyond the record labels, the music, all the whatever, he's disrupting the whole. And I get it. You can say, hey, but Kendrick mentioned Adonis. He did. Kendrick mentioned Drake's mom and dad, and he did. But I guess that's all a part, and if you take it there, I'm gonna take it further. It's all inclusive. Even on Drake's side, right? And I'm gonna leave it at this. It's gonna happen when your son gets older. Because he's with Drake going this route, right? And UMG looking like they ready to say, you know what? You wanna act like a nigga? I'm about to treat you like a nigga. And he about to get his nigga moment. He about to get it. If they dig into his closet and pull out all of these skeletons of potentially Drake doing unsavory things, if that becomes public knowledge out in the open. Now it's out in the open for your shorty too as he gets older. You could really be jeopardizing your own relationship with your own son, Drake. If he learns the history of how you met his mom, how you treated his mom, potentially not so legal activities with those not of a legal age, you're exposing yourself to your own shorty, bro. Real talk. Again, beyond the music, forget the music for a minute. We talk about families. So you about to you willing to try to rock the boat of another family and could potentially end up rocking the boat of your own. That might be one of the saddest stories we ever see. This might be a crash out of all time. Like, and I'm starting to, I kind of want, does Drake know better? I don't know. But man, Drake, man, from one cat to another, bro. Again, I'm not a fan of yours. I don't like your style at all. But maybe before you did this lawsuit, you should have thought about the possibility of what if this changes the dynamic of the relationship I have with my own child? Because it looked like it could. If your closet has as many skeletons as we think it does, and UMG being the entity with the money and access to things to find out non-public information, who's been on boats with you, who's been in hidden hills with you, so forth and so on. Bro, it wasn't worth it, man. It wasn't worth it. But I'm Oops Great. This is Cushy Bolivian. Appreciate y'all pulling up for a quick smoke break while we talk about, in this instance, I guess we're just talking about life. I don't know. This don't feel very hip-hop-ish. But like, comment, subscribe, help me take care of the YouTube police. That way, while we're here smoking like we always do, drinking like we do from time to time, or just talking about the hip hop thing, they're not in our business. Man, this is gonna get ugly. This is about to get real ugly.